Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 11th of April 1982, and the title is Renounce Everything Wasteful and Become Powerful. Today, Bapdada is seeing all the souls who are conquerors of sinful actions. That is, all the souls who have renounced performing sinful actions. To become a Brahmin soul means to perform elevated actions and renounce sinful actions. As soon as each of you became a Brahmin child, you had the elevated thought that you would now perform pure actions and stop performing sinful actions. A soul who performs pure actions is said to be an elevated Brahmin soul. So your thought is to become a conqueror of sinful actions. This is the aim that every one of you adopted, first of all, is it not? By keeping this aim in front of you, you are imbibing the elevated qualifications for that aim. Therefore, ask yourself, have I renounced performing sinful actions and become a conqueror of sinful actions? Just as in the world outside, souls of an elevated royal family cannot have ordinary activity, so too, you souls who perform pure actions cannot perform sinful actions. Just as those limited Vaishnavas cannot accept anything tamasic, dirty, and impure, so too you conquerors of sinful action, who belong to the clan of Vishnu, cannot have any sinful thoughts or perform sinful actions. That is, you cannot perform impure or dirty tamoguni actions or have impure or dirty thoughts. Your Brahmin religion forbids you to do this. Just as for the seekers who come here, you write the directions of all the things that are forbidden for an easy yogi soul, so too do you also very clearly understand what is forbidden for Brahmins and yourself. All of you understand and also accept this, but you follow it number-wise. Seeing such children, Bapdada remembers an amusing story that you tell. Although you accept it and speak of it, nevertheless, you still do it. The story of the parrot that you tell others is based on this. It says not to do something while doing that very thing. What do you say to this? Does doing that appear to be elevated for Brahmin souls? Because a Brahmin means one who is elevated. So what is elevated? Pure actions or ordinary actions? Since Brahmins cannot even perform ordinary actions, there is no question of performing sinful actions. To be a conqueror of sinful actions means to be renunciate of sinful actions and sinful thoughts. On the basis of having physical senses, you cannot stop performing actions. The body is connected with the physical senses, and the physical senses are connected with actions. We are now talking about the renunciation of the body and everything connected with the body. Actions are connected with physical senses. Whereas in terms of actions, you have to renounce performing sinful actions. Without the renunciation of performing sinful actions, you cannot become one who performs pure actions and a conqueror of sinful actions. You understand the definition of sinful actions very well. To perform any action while being even slightly influenced by vice means to perform a sinful action. You understand both the subtle and the royal form of the vices very well, and you have already been told about what the royal form of vices is for Brahmins. If there are any vices in their royal form, or if there is even a subtle trace of them, then such a soul cannot become one who constantly performs pure actions. Check every action from Amrit Vela as to whether you perform a pure action, a wasteful action, or a sinful action. A pure action means an action performed on the basis of Srimad. An action performed on the basis of Srimad is automatically accumulated in the account of pure actions. So, this is the easy way to check pure actions and sinful actions. Constantly continue to check yourself according to this method. You have been given Srimad for every action, from the action at the time of waking up for Amrit Vela to the action at the time of going to sleep at night. You have been told how to wake up, how to sit, how to do everything. If you don't wake up at that time, then accordingly you cannot create an elevated reward of elevated actions from Amrit Vela. This means you cannot become a renunciate of wasteful and sinful actions. Therefore, have renunciation of this connection. You also have to renounce everything wasteful. So think that they haven't performed any sinful action, that they haven't made any mistakes, or that they haven't spoken any such words. However, wasteful words don't allow you to become powerful. That is, they don't allow you to become greatly fortunate. If you haven't performed any sinful actions, but have, however, performed wasteful actions, then you haven't accumulated anything for the present or the future. By performing elevated actions, you experience the instant fruit of elevated action in the form of happiness and power. You yourself experience the practical and instant fruit of that and others. So unseen souls who perform elevated actions also experience the zeal and enthusiasm to make effort with the feeling that they too can become like you. Therefore, you experience instant fruit and you also serve others. In this way, you accumulate double in terms of the present, and the future is accumulated anyway. In regards to this, if you perform any wasteful or ordinary actions, then that causes so much damage. Therefore, never just think that you performed ordinary actions and that continues all the time. Every step, every action, and every word of an elevated soul have to be elevated. So do you understand what the definition of renunciation is? To renounce everything wasteful means to renounce ordinary actions, words, time, and to become constantly powerful and to remain unique. That is, to become multi-million times fortunate. Therefore, now underline everything wasteful and ordinary. Renounce the carelessness of this because all of you Brahman souls have a hero and heroine part on the world stage. Each and every second, each and every thought, each and every word, and each and every action of such hero actor souls are even more valuable than a diamond. If you waste even a second, that is like losing a diamond. If someone loses or drops his most valuable diamond somewhere, he will feel that he has lost a great thing. However, this is not a question of just one diamond. Each second has the value of many diamonds. Think in these terms. It shouldn't be that you sit talking amongst yourselves in an ordinary way about ordinary things and pass your time just like that. What do you then say? We weren't talking about anything bad. We were just talking amongst ourselves like that. We were just sitting and chatting away amongst ourselves. We were just carrying on like that. So much time is spent in doing things just like that. Time isn't just like that, but it is like a diamond. So understand your own value. Your non-living images have so much value. There is so much value given to even 1 second's glimpse. One thought of yours is so valuable that till today people consider that as a blessing. Devotees simply ask for a vision of just 1 second. Therefore, that glimpse is the value of your time, and the blessing is the value of your thoughts. The value of your words is that even today they are desperate to hear a few words from you. The value of your vision is that even today they call out for you to take them beyond with your vision. Every action of yours has value. While you speak of your elevated actions performed with the Father, they melt in that experience. Therefore, your every second and every thought are that valuable. Therefore, understand your value and renounce your wasteful and sinful actions and thoughts. So what was the lesson of renunciation that you made firm today? Renounce the carelessness of the words. Just like that, you speak about the normal language of today. So, this has become the normal language of Brahmins today. Renounce this normal language. Every second should be unique. Your every thought should be unique. That is, it should be invaluable. It should bring double the fruit, that of the present and the future. You must have seen some fruits that are 2 fruits combined in one. 2 varieties of fruit are together in one. So you elevated souls constantly have double fruit. That is, you have double attainment. Before you receive anything in the future, you have attainment at the present time, and on the basis of the present, you receive your future attainment. Therefore, do you understand? Eat double fruit, not single. Acha? To those who are constant conquerors of sinful actions, to the double heroes who become invaluable and make their every second invaluable by using it for service, to those who eat double fruit, to the great renunciates who have renounced everything wasteful and ordinary, to the greatest fortunate souls who have elevated thoughts and perform elevated actions equal to those of the Father, Bapdada's love, remembrance, and Namaste. Bapdada meeting groups. Question: in which aspect should those who have one strength and one support have faith as they continue to move along? Answer: one strength and one support means to have the constant faith that the Sakar Murlis are the Murlis that give you Srimad from Madhuban. They are Srimad. You cannot meet the Father anywhere except in Madhuban. Constantly have faith in the study of the one Father. The lessons that you are given to study from Madhuban are your study. There is no other study. If at the time of offering bhog, Baba's part is enacted through the trance messenger, this is completely wrong. That too is Maya. This cannot be called one strength, one support. Pay attention to the Murlis that come from Madhuban. Otherwise, you will end up on other paths. It is only in Madhuban that Baba's Murli is spoken. It is only in Madhuban that Baba comes, and this is why each child should remain very cautious about this. Otherwise, Maya will deceive you. Question: how do you children change from beggars to princes at the confluence age? Answer: you now become beggars to the old world and old sanskars, and claim a right to the treasures of knowledge and powers and everything else, and thus become princes. Previously, you were dependent souls, sometimes dependent on the body, sometimes on the mind, and sometimes on wealth. However, your dependence has now finished. That is, you are no longer beggars, but you have now become those who have all rights. You now have self-sovereignty, and you will then have sovereignty of the world. Blessing: may you be an easy yogi and take every step according to orders, and make Maya surrender herself. The whole world surrenders itself to the children who take every step according to orders. Together with this, Maya also surrenders herself with all her creation. First, you surrender to the Father, and then Maya surrenders to you. By keeping your elevated self-respect and continuing to follow every order, you will be liberated from all difficulties for many births. You are now easy yogis, and you will then become those who have an easy life. Therefore, create such an easy life. Slogan: to transform other souls through your own transformation is the donation of life. Om Shanti.